Hello everyone, I'm Christopher and I'm here to welcome you onto this new series on Introduction to Web Design and Development. In this series, we're going to take you on a journey from being a beginner to a professional. We're going to cover everything from the basic of UI/UX design, responsive web design, and to more advanced topics like HTML, CSS, and using no-code design tools. So guys, let's talk about web design. What is web design? As the name implies, it involves two parts, web and design. What is the web? The web is where we go to search for information, we browse about various things, and then we have design. Design involves creating something that is beautiful. It involves what? Creativity. So now let's combine both together. Web design. Web design involves creating beautiful websites for people that looks good and it's also very easy for people to use and navigate. It's important to know that web design involves lots of creativity and loads of problem-solving techniques. But now let's go further into why web design is so important. So now, as a web designer, I would say having a website helps people to know more information about you. So now let's say Chris has a website. Chris does not have to talk to clients or people every time about his business or his services. People can easily go to Chris' website to know more about him and read all they want to know about what Chris is about, his business, and his services. So guys, now we know why having a website is so important. Let's talk about some key principles or fundamentals which is going to help us in our web design journey. These principles are key in every design project you're going to work on. They are what? Typography, layout, and color. So guys, let's talk about layout. Layout is very important in website design. It talks about the overall structure or arrangement of various elements as they are on a website. Having a layout is so important because it helps users to be able to navigate and scroll through different parts of your website with ease. Let's talk about the second fundamental, typography. Typography is very important. Typography helps us to read the content user has on his website. So typography involves selecting typefaces that complement your style, your brand on your website. So most people confuse typeface and fonts, but they are not the same thing. Typeface is the various type of letterings we use on a website, while font involves using various variation or weights of these typefaces. As an example, a very popular font we know is Roboto. Roboto is the typeface, but now Roboto has various font weights. We have the light, regular, medium, bold, semi-bold, and lots of them. So now this is the differences between them. I hope it's really clear. Let's go to the last fundamental, color. We all know what color is. Color helps make your website looks beautiful. It gives a sense of atmosphere and vibrance to your website. Note, it is very important to choose complementary colors when building a website that would help give your website a form of life and vibrance. Let's look at something. If you look at all these fast food restaurants and you go to their website, you observe they give you a sense of hunger when you look at their website because the color theme and combination they use help give you this feeling of being hungry. So it's key to actually be conscious of what color combinations you use when building a website. So now we know these few key fundamentals or principles about designs. In subsequent videos, we're going to talk about some key fundamentals of web design. You will learn about UI/UX, user interface, and user experience. User interface involves the visual part of a website, while user experience involves the way users interact with your website. I'm going to give you a more in-depth explanation in subsequent videos. Other key fundamentals we're going to learn is how to use no-code tools and technologies to build websites. Guys, even if you don't know how to code, you have zero experience with coding, there are tools out there there are lots of tools out there that can help you design websites without knowing how to code. I'm going to teach you how to use these various tools from scratch. So stay tuned.